how to get the relief.
Tenemos tenemos casos de migración donde nosotros podemos ayudarte si quieres reconocer a una persona, a un familiar, reconocer a tu esposo, tu esposa, y también todos los casos que hemos hecho de migración, el porcentaje de éxito es del 100%.
Wow.
Okay. Civil and criminal. So sometimes, you know, you're unlucky, you get in trouble, let's say like DUI. Like you drink, you know, and you happen to drive, right? So it can be very scary, but we are expert in handling that. Okay, so the way we do it, we have our own technique how to solve these DUI cases. But they look at the percentage of alcohol that you drink, they cancel your body. But we have experts to do blood split. In other words, they retest what the police test. And a lot of times, borderline, we can get a dismissal. So, I mean, there's a lot of technique to it. But don't worry, we got the lawyer, we handle it.
Entonces dice que también los casos criminales y civiles, por ejemplo, un caso de que ustedes anden manejando y conduciendo a la misma vez, va, funciona el elogio que se le cae el siguiente. Entonces ustedes van a poder ustedes dejar que el abogado se encargue de que ellos hagan un segundo prueba de sangre, con lo que hace la policía, te prueba la sangre y hacen una división de sangre y ellos dicen que se pueden hacer que el caso desaparezca por completo. Y ustedes no tienen que preocuparse por eso, por los detalles de la técnica que ellos tienen, nada más tienen que contactarlo a él.
Okay. How do we go back? Okay, this. Okay, we also handle federal court, business law, and real estate law.
También nos encargamos de cortes federales, leyes de negocios y leyes de real estate, de bienes raíces. O sea, todo pues.
Myself, I'm a real estate broker for like 30 years, 20 years, 25 years. Okay, so I'm very familiar with the real estate law. I'm also a broker and a lawyer, so I can synchronize what happened. Like in a real estate case, a lot of times the lawyer will know what happens. He's not a real estate expert. I am a real estate expert, so therefore I can link the two as to what happened in the transaction.
Él también es experto en bienes raíces y es abogado. Por lo tanto, hay unos abogados que no saben de bienes raíces, pero él sabe cómo ligar los dos casos. Bienes raíces y abogado a la misma vez, más de 25, casi 30 años de experiencia.
Okay, this is our team. We got several lawyers and a lot of supporting staff. We got several offices. We got one here, we got one in Orange County, we have San Jose, and we got Las Vegas.
Este es nuestro equipo, son varios abogados y nuestro equipo que trabaja con nosotros. Tenemos varias oficinas, una aquí arriba, una en San José y una en Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
San Jose.
San José, Las Vegas aquí.
And I'm also licensed in Texas and Washington, D.C. and California. So I have 3 bar licenses.
También tiene licencia para trabajar en Washington, en Texas y California, así que tiene 3 licencias.
Okay, so let's talk about the meeting today. The goal for our meeting today is what?
Vamos a hablar de la reunión de hoy.
So you create a legacy. What does that mean? It means that you work so hard, you build up your asset, you do everything. Who's it for? If something happens, who's it for? Family, right? Your kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone have kids here? Raise your hand.
So él dice que vamos a en la reunión de hoy se va a hablar de cómo crear una legacía. Y si usted trabaja mucho en crear bienes para usted tiene que dejar esos bienes y usted trabaja para quiénes, para su familia, para su siguiente descendencia. Eso es lo que usted va a hacer hoy.
Okay, so you build up, you invest, you have houses, you have stock account, you have checking account, you have financial, everything, right? Something happened to you. How do your family knows what you have? How do they know? Because you have things everywhere, right? Right? So how do they know you invest in some real estate or stock or something? Because you keep that yourself, right? So how something happened to you suddenly, how do they know what you have? You gotta have trust. So the trust is like a car. You know a car out there? So think of a car. Okay? You are driving the car. That's the trust, right? You're driving the car. Your spouse sits next to you. Your spouse sits next to you. Where is your kid? Your kid sits in the back. Correct?
Yes.
You open the trunk of the car. Then you take that house, you put inside. You take the stock account, you put inside. You take the checking, you put inside your trunk. And you keep driving. And it's living. That's why it's called living trust. And it will last forever. You drive it. So something happened to you. What happened? Your spouse jump over and drive the living trust, keep going. And your kid keeps it in the back. They are inherited. They are the beneficiary. It means that whatever you put in that trunk is there. Okay? If you don't have a living trust, there's no car. Right? And something happened to you, nobody take over. But if you don't have a living trust, your spouse can still take over. However, first thing you have to do, open a court case called probate. Okay? Then they assign the case number, and then you have to go to court. I mean, your spouse has to go to court. Right? You okay? No problem. The spouse has to go to court, and then the court will take your asset, and then they're gonna say, okay, this is supposed to go here, go here, go here, and they will charge from 5% to 15% of the asset. They take it 5 to 50% because the trustee have to get paid to do the work. So that's what happens when you don't have a living trust. You lose 5 to 50% of your asset if something happens. So is that a legacy? No. Without living trust, you're not really creating a legacy. Okay?
Translate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to translate.
Sorry, remind me.
Entonces, les voy a reducir un poco. Dice que ¿verdad? La importancia de tener un fideicomiso de vida es que ustedes tienen su casa, sus acciones, su chequera, y ustedes digamos que un fideicomiso de vida es como que tuvieran un carro. Entonces en ese carro usted va manejando, ¿no? En el carro, y al lado de usted va su esposa y atrás van los hijos. Pero digamos que usted va manejando y usted quiere agarrar y abre la tronca de atrás, donde echa todas las cosas atrás. Y ahí pone su casa, la cajuela, pone su casa, sus acciones, todo lo que tiene de dinero, de beneficio, de valor. Usted lo pone ahí atrás, lo cierra y usted sigue manejando. Por eso se llama un fideicomiso de vida. Pero si algo le llegara a pasar a usted y usted ya no está, entonces su esposa toma el volante y sigue manejando. Los hijos siempre siguen atrás, por eso se llama. Pero si usted no tuviera un fideicomiso de vida y algo llegara a pasar, ¿verdad? Entonces usted tiene que ir a corte. Si abre un caso de probación, se llama aprobación, tiene que ir a corte, le van a asignar un número de casos y entonces el juez va a tener que decir, ¿sabes qué? Cierta cantidad es para usted, cierta cantidad es para usted, pero ellos por hacer eso se quedan con el 5 al 15% de todo lo que tú tienes de assets, de todo lo que tienes de, ¿cómo se dice assets? Beneficios, de bienes, de valores. Ellos se quedan con el 5 al 15% si usted no tiene, pero si usted tiene un fideicomiso de vida va a poder andar en ese carro y eso dura para toda la vida. Yeah, did it right?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, and you also avoid taxes because simply when something happened to the driver or the trustee of the living trust, which is you, your spouse just take over, there's no taxes. That's very important because, you know, you want to create a legacy. So legacy means you leave something behind of what you build up. Okay, you don't want the government or the court to take some of your legacy and charge you taxes. So that's why trust is very important. Everyone, personally as a lawyer or an investor, everyone needs a trust. Everyone should have it. Okay?
Como consejo de abogado dice que todo el mundo debería tener una fideicomiso de vida. Es importante que usted no quiere que la corte o el gobierno pues se quede con cosas que a usted le pertenece. Por eso es que cuando si algo le llega a pasar a usted y su esposa se queda con el carro, manejando el carro de vida, no tiene que pagar taxes tampoco si usted tiene un fideicomiso de vida.
Okay, so 2021 is the goal that we're going to leave a legacy. And then plan and then action. What on the plan and the action, we can do that for you. We will tailor the trust.
En el 2021 es donde vamos a hacer nuestras metas, el plan y vamos a tomar acción.
Okay, so here I will tell you the difference between will and living.
Aquí te voy a dar la diferencia de un testamento y un fideicomiso de vida.
Okay, everyone ever heard of a will?
¿Alguna vez usted ha escuchado de un testamento?
Okay. So, anyone here have a will?
¿Todos los que están aquí tienen testamentos ya?
No? No will?
¿No testamentos?
Okay, you can do it.
Necesita. Solo Héctor.
Okay. But I'm going to tell you what's the difference between a will and a living trust.
Te voy a decir la diferencia de lo que es un testamento y un fideicomiso de vida.
Okay. The will is a document where you say, when something happened to me, my asset go to who?
Cuando el testamento dice, es un papel, un documento que dice, si algo me llegara a pasar a mí, los beneficios que tengo van para quién.
That's a will, and that's it. Nothing else. Just when something happened to me, who gets what?
Eso es todo, nada más. Si algo me pasa a mí, ¿quién obtiene qué?
Good. So that's all it does, right? Will. But you have to tell the public, because the will, you have to tell the public in there. What is your asset? What do you have? Secondly, remember I talked about the probate. Probate means something happened to you. You have to go to court. And the court will appoint a conservator or a trustee to take over all your assets, okay? Then they divide it to who gets what. That's the will. So you involve the court in it.
Entonces, la diferencia es que cuando es un testamento, tiene que publicarlo al público, que la gente tiene que saber cuáles son sus beneficios, sus deudas y quiénes son sus herederos. También dice que se hace una aprobación para que ellos tomen en una corte y ellos decidan quiénes van a tomar, quiénes son los herederos, quiénes van a recibir cierta cantidad de qué es lo que tienes. Eso es lo que significa el testamento nada más.
So most of you don't have a will. That's good. You don't need that yet. You don't need that. You
Si
want
ustedes
this.
no tienen testamento, qué bueno, no lo necesitan.
Okay. Here's a living trust. Same thing. No court control. So the living trust leaves the courthouse. Okay. I see many cases where something happened and the person had a living trust. Nothing happened. Everything keeps going and living without any court. With the will, you have to open the court case in order to control that asset. Where the living trust, automatically, your spouse will continue to live.
El testamento siempre va a estar involucrado la corte en un testamento normal, pero un fideicomiso de vida no hay control de la corte. Ningún problema, siempre va a seguir viviendo y tu esposa toma el volante para seguir manejando.
Probate free, no court. Delay free, no delay. Hassle free, there's no unnecessary tax. And you, in a living trust, you can appoint a guardian. It's called a trustee. Somebody will take care of the living trust if something happens to you. And your kid, your heirs, get all the assets, and they have the guardian in case if somebody has minor children. trustee would have to operate under the trust as it said. So let's say you can control it, you can say, okay, my son or daughter will not get the full asset until they're 21, or they have to get a promise degree before they get the asset. So you make your kid, even you no longer here, but your trust, your kid has to do what is said in the trust in order to get the asset. So if you say, okay, you get your bachelor degree or you get your postgraduate degree, then you get the asset. So it makes them work harder. That's why you hear a lot of them, you hear about the trust kid. That's what trust kid is. So the money is there, but they have to do the work in order to get it. If you want to control, the estate.
Dice que un fideicomiso de vida está libre de aprobación, libre de atraso, no tiene que andar apurado, no tiene que pagar taxes innecesarios, pero también dice que se agarra una persona que va a cuidar el fideicomiso de vida, y también dice que puedes incluso poner en el fideicomiso de vida, ¿sabes qué? Si, por ejemplo, tengo beneficios y quiero que mis hijos lo obtengan, pero primero se gradúen. Si él no se gradúa, no puede ser. Si él no se saca su bachillerato, su posgrado, entonces todo eso ustedes lo pueden especificar en el fideicomiso de vida. ¿Cuáles ustedes quieren que la meta llegue a la persona antes de recibir ese beneficio que ustedes le dejaron?
Yeah. And it's lifetime protection.
Es para toda la vida, protección para toda la vida.
Total private and family control.
Totalmente privado y controlado por la familia.
Okay, so the information we need to make a living trust.
La información que se necesita para hacer un fideicomiso de vida.
So your basic information
Información básica,
and your beneficiary
los beneficiarios,
and the trustee, which is who will be responsible for managing the trust.
la persona que va a ser responsable de manejar este fideicomiso.
Example, you are the trustee.
Ejemplo, él es el que va a manejar.
Because you're living and you're controlling the trust.
Está viviendo y está controlando el living trust.
Something happened to you, your spouse becomes the full trustee.
Si algo te pasa a ti, tu esposo se convierte en co-manejador.
Well, what happened, I have another question. What happened if you and the spouse pass it?
Es una pregunta importante. ¿Qué pasaría si tú y tu esposa pasan a otra vida?
Then who will be the trustee?
Entonces, ¿quién va a ser el manejador? Héctor Ardón, allá lo pone.
Yes, you can appoint anyone that you trust. For instance, your sister, your aunt, your brother, whoever. Let's say both you pass away. In there, you say, my successor trustee is Hector. You can appoint him too.
Yeah. Así es, dice que cualquier persona si algo llegara a pasar a ustedes y a su esposa a la misma vez, ustedes pueden dejar a un manejador, un sucesor que va a manejar ese fideicomiso de vida. Pueden poner a su hermano, a su tía, a su primo, a alguien de confianza. Incluso pueden poner a Héctor Antón si quieren.
But mainly, the successor trustee would be somebody close to you and you trust.
Mayormente una persona que se va a encargar de sucederlo sería alguien de confianza, ¿verdad?
Distribution. So how you want your trust asset to be distributed? Give me an example. Let's say you have a house and you have 3 kids and you want each have 1/3, you can spread that out.
Digamos que ahora viene la distribución. Digamos, ¿quiénes son las personas que van a poder ser distribuidas? Usted puede decir, ¿sabes qué? Tengo una casa y quiero que cada uno se quede con 1/3 de la casa. Así lo puede hacer también.
Okay. So you can protect your family now by doing the living trust. It takes statistic. And the difference between the living trust and the will is that you heard a lot of stories, right? So something happened to you, you go to hospital, right? You go to hospital. And who's going to make the decision for you at the hospital? Because right now you're sick, right? But on the living trust, we have the power of attorney. for you. It means that you can say, well, my sister will or my brother will help me out when I'm in the hospital, that you can make the decision, okay? Or whoever you trusted. A lot of times it's your spouse. But when you go to the hospital, without the power of attorney, the hospital usually give you a hard time. It would say, you know, you have a power of attorney to make decision for the person that's sick. And if you don't have that, you suffer, right? So, with the living trust, we give you that.
También con el fideicomiso de vida, si acaso llegamos, usted llegar al hospital, ¿verdad? Y tiene que haber una persona encargada de tomar las decisiones de su bienestar. Usted también puede dejar eso especificado en el fideicomiso de vida, que si algo llegara a pasar, la persona tiene que tener el poder para poder tomar decisiones. Entonces eso se especifica en el fideicomiso de vida también.
Another power of attorney that is in the living trust for you is called financial living power of attorney. In other words, something happened to you can incapacitate, okay? And you need somebody to resolve some financial issue, right? Without a power of attorney, that person cannot do anything for you. But in the living trust, we have that for you also. So that person can resolve some financial issue because you give them a power of attorney. Just in case, only time they can use is when something happened to you. Okay?
Si algo llegara a pasarle a ustedes y hay un conflicto financiero, entonces el padre puede dejar a una persona encargada con el derecho de poder hacer cambios y decisiones en el fideicomiso de vida también para usted.
So here's how you protect, as I said, three things. You avoid the court, you maintain your privacy, and you prepare for the day that something, your mental snap capability, then you have all that. It's a peace of mind that you have. It's a private document for you. Then you put it in your house. Anything happen, you sleep well, everything happen, that thing, kind of like control everything for you.
También los beneficios de proteger a tu familia, primero que no tiene que estar pasando por la corte, todo se mantiene totalmente privado, y también si usted va a tener paz en su mente sabiendo de que todo está organizado y todo está ahí, y usted puede dormir tranquilo.
So, as I mentioned before, hopefully you can translate.
Yeah.
I mentioned before, depends on how many access you have, how many property. For example, house. You might have one house, you might have two houses, you might have three houses, and you want to save those property, those access to your spouse, your wife, your husband, and your children.
También, como les había mencionado anteriormente, si usted tiene una casa, dos o tres casas, también puede asegurarse de que la persona que va a ser encargada de recibir puede ser su esposa, sus hijos, o así, ¿verdad? Los encargados que usted quiera dejar.
And of course, as member of Bling's Art and VIP, and we are partner with Bling's Art, of course we're going to give you a very special discount.
Y como yo soy parte, somos parte especial de Bling's Art, también para ustedes hay un precio especial, así que tranquilos.
So,
Thank you.
when you're interested, you can go up to the second floor. We have private consultation, and they can sign up, and we will give you the best service and discount.
Así que los que están interesados van a poder subir al segundo piso de arriba, o sea que es su oficina, y ahí va a haber una consulta privada, ¿verdad? Para que ustedes puedan hablar sin ninguna preocupación.
In Los Angeles, you can call that number upstairs. We have a website, and then in Orange County, you can call this number to make appointment.
En el condado de Los Ángeles pueden llamar a ese número que está ahí, que es el Rodney Times. Y pues en el condado de Orange también está Sara con el 714-636-6030. Números que ustedes pueden llamar para hacer las citas.
¿No dijeron que en San José había una opción?
Sí, pero están hablando de nosotros aquí mientras.
Oh, okay.
We also have an office in San Jose
Yes, she's
and
saying
Las
about
Vegas.
about the office
Gracias.
and the information about the office. Because they live in San Jose. How many from San Jose here?
Wow! All right! Okay, so how about this? I did not know you guys. Some of you guys are from San Jose, from long drive to here. So, you know, Attorney 2, Attorney Tiger, and all of the two firms, we would like to say thank you to all of you here. And one more thing. So our firm is also specialized in personal injury, car accidents. Whenever you got car accident, we got the best compensation and cover for you.
Oh, gracias. Primeramente dice que de parte de la firma de ellos, quiero agradecerle por haber manejado tanto tiempo a las personas que vinieron de San José. Muchas gracias.
Don't forget, we got some food and some coffee for all of you. Okay? Don't forget that. But especially, I want to introduce Travis, my assistant. He's going to have a little fun and contest for you. But before that, I want to know if you have any questions. You can take some questions.
Primero déjeme decirle que tenemos comida y café para ustedes, ¿verdad? Pero también va a introducir a su asistente Travis, que se va a encargar de hacer un concurso bien interesante con ustedes. Pero primero quiero saber si alguien tiene alguna pregunta. Señor Jesús.
Si tienen intérpretes para subir con ellos.
Do you have interpreters so they can go and talk to you?
Oh, interpreter? I thought you such a good job. Because you know what? I see every time you say it, everybody's going like this. I mean, they understand.
They're happy about it.
Any other question? Yes.
¿Otra pregunta? ¿Cómo?
Accidente para trabajo.
Accidentes de trabajo.
Okay, the trust, usually when we look at your total asset, and like a lot of times, trust can get complicated. For instance, you have life insurance, and then who is the beneficiary? So with the trust, when something happens, the proceeds will go into the trust and designate beneficiary. So a lot of time, a lot of people have a lot of investment, like a lot of houses, commercial. So those things have to tailor the trust, can get complicated. Okay, with the normal trust, it's around $800 for one house. Okay, but we can discount it. But some trust.
Okay, van a ver unas preguntas donde los primeros dos que contesten, van a haber dos rounds.
Levanten la mano.
Primer round, los primeros dos que levanten la mano y responden correctamente. Por ejemplo, va a haber unas escenas de unos accidentes de carro. Y los primeros que respondan quién es el que tiene la culpa, pues se va a llevar la tarjeta de regalo.
Yeah, right. Raise their hand fast, okay?
Levanten la mano rápido. No importa, vos puedes decirle en español y yo te lo traduzco.
Solo vean las imágenes.
Ustedes van a ver quién tiene la culpa en ese accidente. El que sepa, levanta la mano rápido. Tiene que contestar correctamente. En inglés, corazón, en inglés, español, lo que sea.
Solo levantar su mano.
A ver, ponga atención bien.
Okay, so right after the accident, after I pause the video, so whenever you see on the video who is at fault, raise your hand right away and answer. The red car, the blue car, or whatever you want to say. Okay, let me know.
Apenas ustedes miren el video y miren quién fue el culpable y levanten la mano rápidamente. Si fue el carro azul o el carro rojo, ¿quién fue el culpable? Usted tiene que decir.
Yes, out in a yeah, okay. Okay, let's start.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Put it maximize.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so here is the situation. Please tell us who is at fault. Okay, start. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. All right.
Ready?
There you
Go.
Who is at fault? Are you ready? Oh my God! What happened? Can anyone help me out? Who is first? Who
The
first?
guy that turned in front of the uncommon car.
Who first? Can you help me out? Who first?
A ver, ¿quién levantó la mano?
Okay.
I was the one that didn't put the directional. The first one, the black one.
So the guy didn't put the turn left.
So the guy turned left, right? You say the guy turned left.
No.
One more.
Who's next? Who's next?
Elogio.
No puso la señal, pero no trae luz el que venía de frente.
The guy who was running, coming in front, didn't
Okay.
have the light.
So now we have two situations: the one who turned left and the one who goes straight. Who is at fault?
¿De quién es la culpa?
Let's view the video again.
No tenía luz. He
Señora
didn't put the
Ana,
signal to the left. He
¿Cuál es su
didn't
respuesta?
put the signal to the left.
Okay, you say he didn't turn on the signal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why.
And you say he only goes straight and he
Try the guy no light.
No light.
and no light.
The guy who was running.
Wow! Good eyes! Good eyes! Let's see again. Wow! Good eyes.
I see that.
Oh my God! You missed a lady. Oh my God!
But I heard he said me, so he screamed. Okay.
So when I pause the video, whoever raised their hand first, answer first.
Okay.
But let's view the video again, and then we will see the explanation. We will hear the explanation from Attorney Tiger. Okay? Now, this guy is going to turn left.
Right.
And you say he's not turning signal. How do you know? Okay? Turn left. Oh my God! So who is at fault? The left or the straight?
Straight. The guy is straight.
You want to change the answer?
Yeah, it's the same answer. It's because
Okay.
I mean,
Very determined. Very determined.
because the one that goes, the light.
Yes, he's supposed to pause. He's supposed to pause. How about you?
He's going straight and he didn't have no lights on.
Oh my God. So in 22, they say the car turning left supposed to pause and wait for the straight car. And this guy say the car going straight did not turn the headlight on. Who is at fault? Turn Tiger.
Well,
Oh my God, I have the gift ticket.
Right, right.
22. Oh, who's gonna receive it?
well, first of all, when you know lights, you already violate the DMV rules.
Right.
You driving without no lights.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's what I'm saying.
The guy that's supposed to turn, supposed to pause, but however, the guy didn't have lights. How can he see to pause? You say you can make a left turn where everything clear, right?
Yeah.
But you don't see anything coming. It's no light. So I think the guy with no lights.
Wow, the game is over. Start investing your business right here. Are you guys happy?
Yeah.
Fun? How about we try one more time? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, this time,
Todos levantan a la misma
this
vez.
accident is about a motorcycle and a
Vamos a
car.
ver, ¿va?
No, what we need to do,
Okay.
what we need to do,
It's hard.
when you finish the video, we do that, we need to check.
So that's why, so please, help me
Let's
out.
do that.
Oh, come on. My man.
But they all raise their hand at the same
I
time.
know, this lady.
No,
Now, fair and square. Okay, we try one more time.
Yo leo.
Diviértanse, hombre.
Ahora para las mujeres, dice. Los hombres no llevan.
Puras mujeres.
Until I say start, and you raise your hand. Okay, do not raise too fast.
Okay.
Please see the video.
Bajen la mano. No ha dicho nada.
I haven't said anything.
Bajen la mano. Bajen la mano. Hasta que él diga, bajen la mano.
Hasta que él diga la mano.
Levanta la mano.
Cuando diga quién, entonces levanta la mano. Voy a ver con mi micro y eso a ver quién levantó primero el microsegundo.
Sí. Go.
Era otra.
Oh my God, my mind.
Súper rapidísimo. ¿Viste la rapidez que le hizo?
Come on, Liz. Okay, Liz, please.
The motorcycle.
Motorcycle. The second one. Okay. M.
The motorcycle shouldn't be doing the wheelies, so he didn't see the car, and that's why he did the accident.
So two answers.
stopped.
All got the same decision. The motorcycle is at fault. Is that correct?
Yes.
Let's view the video again.
Sí, Hugo.
A ver, el carro.
El carro paró. Ya, en medio de la calle.
You have to look carefully.
Pero la moto tiene la culpa porque
What angle is doing it?
the motorcycle,
Đánh dấu.
but the motorcycle is
Por eso es
late.
bien importante que pongan mucha atención cómo trabajan los casos.
No hizo algo en su lugar.
Well, no more answers. Just
I would like to say it like this.
Por favor.
For a car accident, right? Yes. When you look at the car accident, you see like, oh my God, the motorcycle guy is at
That's a
fault.
tough clinic.
Definitely, clearly. But in our offer, we not only see that, we also see two sides. Who is causing the car accident and who is at fault and who is the victim. We only analyze two sides. That's why we have to get the best decision for our clients. Can you please translate?
Tenemos que saber de quién es la culpa, ¿verdad? Y tenemos que saber también quién fue el que ocasionó el accidente. Por eso son dos cosas importantes que hay que ver. Entonces eso es muy importante para poder ayudar a nuestros clientes.
Let's see the video again. Is this the motorcycle before? Now, only two answers. We only accept two answers. So please, Attorney Tiger, who is at fault?
Kim.
Tigre tiene que
Oh my God, don't answer it.
Por favor. Ya hicieron otra pregunta. Ahora él tiene que decir exactamente cuál fue. Go for it.
Okay, we always analyze two ways. Okay, so let me analyze when we took in a case. So something like this. First thing, like somebody said, they said the motorcycle, right? So was the motorcycle wrong? Yes. By doing wheelie on the street,
Yeah.
you know, it become unsafe and it's violation of BMV rules.
Cuando una persona está haciendo, levantando la moto de esa manera, no es seguro y él está haciendo una violación a las leyes del DMV.
So it's a fault, right?
Yeah.
But however, as an attorney, I see two sides.
Pero como abogado, miro todo.
The law says that you cannot enter into intersection without clear of all safety issues. What happened to the car?
He didn't stop.
Stop.
So that's the car fault.
He came in the intersection.
Yes.
He stopped in the middle.
Right. You're not supposed to do that.
No.
So was the car fault?
Yes.
Yes. So in this case, whoever said they both are fault is correct. So it means the motorcycles are fault, the cars are fault.
So both are at fault.
Right.
So no question, no answer this time.
The part
No valid
It's
answer.
only two.
You have to
Nobody
put another
corrected.
No, but if they said the motorcycle are fault, they're correct too. So they get it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right, start investing today. All right.
Thank you.
All right, I still have
But let me explain to you about tort laws. The tort law is this. Okay, so based on this, we see they both are fault, right? But tort law said that there's a part called comparative negligence or contributory negligence, which means this car at fault, motorcycle at fault. But let's say this one is 40%, this one 60%.
Yes.
So what happened is the one with 60% at fault, take this one 20%. This guy is 40% at fault. See? So it's called contributory negligence, comparative negligence. So in the law, it has that part too. So two persons are fault, but who's more at fault? Okay.
También cuando hay dos personas que son culpables, se va, o que quién ocasionó más negligencia que el otro, acorde a un porcentaje. Posiblemente la moto fue 40%, pero el carro tuvo el 60% más. Por lo tanto, hay un acuerdo entre quién tiene menos y más negligencia en el accidente.
So we have these situations all the time, and then the insurance, they always say, no, your client at fault. But we have comparative negligence. We argue with them, we say, if you don't pay my client, I will, have to file a complaint against you. So most of the time, because we are attorney, we know exactly what the law, so they end up paying. Otherwise, they will try to get out.
La mayoría de aseguranzas procuran como no pagar algo así, por ejemplo, esos tipos de casos. Pero como abogados nosotros podemos decir, ¿sabes qué? El tanto porcentaje de negligencia de tu conductor, tienes que pagarle al mío tanto porcentaje, si no, voy a hacer una demanda a tu contra. Entonces, como ellos saben la ley de cabo a rabo, entonces normalmente las aseguranzas dicen, ok, voy a pagar.
Okay, so Tiger, we only have one left, so what to do with this now?
I can hear you. Do you want to do another? There you go.
Okay, so this one only one. Only one hand. Raise fastly. Okay?
We raise our hand.
Are you fighting?
You must be.
Ya saben, cuando digas empiezo, levanta la mano.
How about these people here? I know.
What's going on?
Let's see. Let's see.
A ver, voy a poner así, a ver qué dice. Dinámico.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna show the video.
Can't see.
One more time. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Thay vì giơ tay anh chọn tất cả mọi người chọn số anh ai
Hasta que él diga.
Cuando él diga levanta.
Stop!
Again, because I can.
Oh my god! Too many hands! Oh my god! What to do now?
Okay, so he has a suggestion.
Oh yes!
em nói là mọi người gọi vô số cho biết á, ai mà bấm mà khen cái số cho biết là người đó trả lời, cái đó là công bằng. Mọi người bấm một lượt khác mà ai bấm vô số cho biết thì người đó trả lời.
Okay, thank you, and Tim. Okay, Tim, he suggested me. How about this one? Everyone has your phone, right?
Yes.
Please call me. Whoever I got the phone number on my cell phone, that person will
Get it.
the gift card, okay? So my cell phone, are you ready? You ready? 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 No. No. Okay, I hear no.
Yeah, go.
Are you ready?
Ready?
I'm gonna say it fast, very fast.
Where's the verse? Okay, the verse.
714 728-5402. 728-5402. 728-5402. 0214. Who is that?
Me!
Right, so everyone agree, right?
We go in half and half.
Okay. He knows my cell phone. Okay, so what's your answers?
The blue truck.
The blue truck. Okay, that's Sorry, Tony Tiger. Who is it for?
Si no
Play
contestó bien,
Let's
solo.
play again. Everybody, please watch the video.
¿Vas a pagar la comida?
I see the green light.
Sí, porque va a pagar la comida.
Yes.
Okay. So you said the blue truck. Can you explain me why?
I saw the green light.
Green light.
No, no hay semáforo.
Está verde para el carro.
Oh, no. What is that one? Alberto, he just crossed oncoming traffic. Just by it. No, no.
The view was clear. He didn't stop.
And there's a line. Because the blue car trespassing
It's a heavy
and don't
intersection.
stop.
Wait, there is.
Okay. What's your explanation?
Okay, my explanations. We are the black car is going straight, and of course there is the headlight in front of him, but it's still far away. We kind of see like what type of light is that? Is it green or red? But the blue truck coming from the other side,
Yes.
and it just goes straight. It means he already violated the law, and he also did not see any oncoming traffic. So, in my opinion, the blue truck is at fault.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I agree. The blue truck went straight across, and it didn't stop for anything, and it become a impeding vehicle right in the middle of the road and hit the other car. But however, let's say I represent the other car. Okay? We saw it clearly. The truck is the one that
Podemos ver claramente que el camión fue el que se lanzó, ¿va?
Sí.
Pero como abogado, yo digo...
If I represent the other car, I would say that, the truck ran red light.
Yes.
Because we don't see red or green, right? And I was other car, okay, so the truck is at fault, but let's say I represent the truck because the guys are at fault, right?
De cómo que tú
Then I
representabas
would say
del camión.
I have the green light, and this guy is the one that ran the red light. So therefore, I'm not at fault. Let's say I represent the truck.
Yo
Right?
estoy representando y él
You got green
se
light,
abogó la
I have the
cosa.
right to go, right? And you have the red light, but you still go this, so how can I stop? If I represent the truck, right? Okay, now let's do one more test. What if I represent the other car after the truck said that he had the green light? Okay, this one, most of you don't know, it's called last clear chance. The law have that provision say last clear chance. It means that, okay, I ran the red light. I ran the red light. My car ran the red light. But you had a clear chance to see me and you still hit me? You see what I'm saying? So we can, yeah.
I'm not
So,
trying.
está diciendo que en la ley hay una parte de clarificación de los casos. Por ejemplo, dice, ¿sabes qué? Digamos que yo viene en rojo, ¿no? Pero viene el camión azul. Entonces dice, bueno, yo sé que me la voy a tirar en rojo, pero tú tuviste todo el tiempo de verme y no paraste, donde todo modo me golpeaste. O sea, tuvo todo el tiempo de pararse, pero no lo hizo. O sea, como que tuvo que, aunque haya sido cualquiera de los dos la culpa, la evidencia es que, lógicamente uno de los dos tuvo que haber parado, pues, como quien dice. Entonces va a echar la culpa a quien intencionalmente no paró y chocó de todos modos sabiendo que él estaba enfrente.
Right.
Y va a ganar quien representa
All
la
right. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Thank you very much.